So I've been spending the last week kind of just looking over this whole Travis Scott situation, and I've realized so much. It seems like every single time they come out with news about the incident, it seems to be just worse and worse. It just seems to be becoming worse and worse of a situation. Like, the worst case scenario, it keeps on expanding. It seems like every time they come out with news about this, things just seem to be digging deeper and deeper into the fucking soul and morality of Travis Scott and the people who organized this concert. Now, obviously, I think 9 or 10 people died from this incident, which is super fucking tragic. And one of the reasons why I won't bother going to concerts, especially concerts like this, where you got thousands and thousands of people crushing each other for hours on end. Like, god damn, bro. It's tragic, really. It's tragic. 10 people had to die because of terrible management. And now that shit's coming back to bite you, bro. Now, it came out that Travis Scott is now facing $2 billion in lawsuit charges, or lawsuits, I'd say. Not charges. Charges, it's a wild word, okay? So we're just gonna ignore the fact that I said that. But dude, $2 billion. That is career-ending amount of money. I don't even think, is Kylie Jenner still a millionaire? Is she? I'm not sure she is, but I went on Twitter today, and you got a bunch of dudes joking about, yo, Kylie's gonna have to start an OnlyFans. Bro, I don't even think OnlyFans could save this person. I don't even think OnlyFans could save this dude. Now, I feel like at the end of the day, they're just gonna settle out of court, and he won't even have to pay much of that $2 billion fine. But regardless, this situation could have been avoided, man. I feel like this entire situation could have just been left in the, just better management in general. That's all that needed to happen. You just needed better management of the concert, and it turns out that, Live Nation ain't really that type of thing, because look, Live Nation's had so many incidents in the past. I've heard of so many incidents in the past. That's why the name sounded so familiar when it came up. But, Live Nation has a history of having terrible concert management. Yet they're one of the most popular forms of concert going, whatever the fuck they call them, venues, I don't know. But Live Nation is a public company that makes a lot of money, so they'll be able to handle their legal fees just fine. But for Travis Scott alone, how is he gonna go about handling this? You look at this from our perspective, and you see the fines, you see the lawsuits, you see hundreds of people ready to sue this man individually for his lack of care for the people going to the concert. And you're just like, damn, how could someone possibly get out of this rut? Because I feel like he can get out of this situation just fine. I feel like his reputation will still be strong within the next year, but how exactly is he gonna go about maneuvering through this? See, he can't do the typical thing and go ghost on the internet for a few months until people finally just forget about the fact that 10 people died at his concert. Like, no, this is a case where you're dealing with a huge tragedy, which will probably be relevant for like the next 2 to 3 years, right? You're dealing with that on top of your mind, right? And you're also dealing with the fact that the entire internet's pissed off at you, which is kind of, situations like this, it's kind of expected. You didn't make things any better with the apology video. You turned that shit into a fucking meme. Who didn't see that coming? But yeah, this whole situation is a whole mess, And I've been going around, I've been kind of keeping my distance. I've been trying to avoid talking about this, but like, I've just been learning so much. I've been seeing so much pass by, and it's come to the point where it's like, damn, when the fuck are people gonna stop being so damn stupid? You know what I mean? Look, man, I'm scrolling through, I'm doing my research on the topic, I'm doing all these things, and I'm seeing all these comments about, oh yeah, it's not even his fault, or vice versa, or whatever. Radicals on both sides of the opinion spectrum. And you're just looking at this and you're like, man, when will people understand that lives were literally lost at this event? Lives that could have been saved, or lives that didn't even have to be lost. You know what I mean? Like, this whole situation could have been avoided with better management. But regardless, we are dealing with a situation where it's like, it goes deeper than politics. It goes deeper than fucking who's right and who's wrong, because at the end of the day, who is the face of the concert? Who is the person who is headlining this concert? Who's the person who is on the stage rapping songs? It's Travis Scott. So at the end of the day, whether he had much control over the situation or not, it doesn't matter. People won't see it that way. Companies won't see it that way. Lawyers won't see it that way. And the law won't see it that way. At the end of the day, it's all Travis Scott's fault. And it doesn't make it any better when he has a history of literally getting fans or whatever, getting crowds to go crazy or go insane or get wild or get violent, you know? It's not gonna help your case when you have a history of not provoking, but enticing crowds to act in a very, very crazy manner where people could possibly get hurt. You know, it just, nigga, come on, bro. Now we're here. Bro's fixing $2 billion worth of lawsuits. Like, nigga, that's crazy. But you got the entire Kardashian family backing you up, I'm sure. You got Hollywood on your side. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna hurt his pockets. Maybe it will. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be wrong about this entire thing. You know how celebrities are, but it's whatever. A second lawsuit representing 125 plaintiffs was filed earlier this week, asking for $750 million in damages. The lawyer in that case, Tony Busby, expects that the various suits will be consolidated in a single courtroom in Houston, where Astroworld was held, maybe in the next 60 days. That means there could be more movement on this relatively sooner, some movement on this relatively sooner. So pretty much, bro, they're already getting started with these court cases, which is expected. I mean, bro, you got a bunch of pissed off people, a bunch of mourning families. You got people who are paralyzed, probably can't walk anymore, probably can't function properly. You know, you get all these things, you take them into account, and then you realize, damn, you really fucked up, Travis. Like, you really did fuck up. I can't see his career coming back from such tragedies. I can't see him dropping another album. What is he gonna do? Go to God? Actually, okay, I just cracked the fucking code. If this man could convert himself to Christianity or go back to God or get closer to Jesus, I mean, Kanye did it. Who says that he can? Why am I over here fucking joking over this shit? It's a tragedy. I need to chill, bro. I need to chill. All right, bro. The Astroworld Stampede recently claimed its 9th and 10th victims after 2 more people. A 9-year-old. First of all, who's bringing 9-year-old children? I had to reread that because the wording was kind of iffy. But a 9-year-old child to a concert? I know those parents are fuck. Oh my god, that's terrible. Died from the injuries they sustained at the event earlier this month. This lawsuit says that the organizers all stood to make an exorbitant amount of money off of Astroworld, and yet they still chose to cut corners, cut costs, and put attendees at risk. By asking for $2 billion in damages, the plaintiffs intend to send the message to all performers, event organizers, and promoters that what happened at Astroworld cannot happen again. Well, better late than never. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. You know, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to comment down below your thoughts, comments, and concerns. And yeah, this is Ibra signing out. I'll see y'all later.